Hello everybody, this is Ragtag Gaming, and today I'm going to be telling you some of my personal stories. And today, the topic will be my personal injuries that I've experienced. First up, we have when I got into this bike accident, whatever you want to call it, right? And I was about age 7, and I was riding my bike on this old paved road, and this paved road was all rocky, it had all the loose pebbles and cracks, and it was just very, very rough texture. And anyways, I was riding bike, and I was going as fast as I could, right? And I don't exactly remember what happened, but I believe I either tried to turn, or I was swerving so I didn't hit something. Anyways, the handlebars went about 90 degrees and turned very, very abruptly. And obviously when it turns like that, it stops the bike almost instantly. So it stopped the bike instantly, and I flew over the handlebars. I'm not sure how far I flew. I probably sound like I'm exaggerating this. Anyways, I flew over the handlebars, and I landed on my chin first. On my chin first. I didn't land anywhere else, just on my chin, okay? So all of the immediate force was applied to my jaw, and I just buckled up, laid there, and cried in the street like a little baby I am. So I cried there, and my brother was out with me at the time, and he was riding bike too, and he runs up to me, and he's about 6 or 7 as well. He's 7 months younger than me. He runs up to me, and he's like, "What do I do? What do I do?" I'm like, "Go get Dad," or like that, right? And so he goes and gets Dad, and apparently I was crying so hard, neighbors came out, and these neighbors, they had a tree house, and they were thinking that one of their kids fell in the tree house or something, but no. So anyways, the neighbor comes out and is looking for where the screams are at, and my dad comes out, and he has to like carry me to the house, and my brother has to walk my bike back because I was crying and I said I couldn't walk. So yeah, that was kind of embarrassing with the lady and all, but anyways, I couldn't talk barely at all because my jaw was so sore from landing on it. So chewing food or talking or whatever hurt very, very bad, and it took me a couple days before I could even open up my mouth fully. And that's one story. And the next story I have is not necessarily an injury, but it could have inflicted a possible injury. And when me and my brother were about 4, I'm guessing, or something like that, uh, we had a dirt driveway, and this was at an apartment. The apartment had a dirt driveway, and me and my brother were at the end of the driveway, and cars would pass in front of the driveway. So I got an idea. I told my brother, I'm like, "Hey, let's throw rocks at cars." So we started grabbing handfuls of little rocks and chucking them at cars as they passed. And I don't think I think we connected with a couple cars, but the passengers didn't hear it, I'm guessing. But anyways, I did score a direct hit with like my whole handful on one car. It stopped. It screeched to a halt. It was like, like that, backs up. I look at my brother, and I was, of course I was little, but if it was now, I would be swearing to myself. And so we're like, oh no. So this guy, I believe it was just the guy in the vehicle. There's no one else. And he gets out and he asks, where do you live? And I point to the top of the apartment since we had the highest apartment part I guess you could call it. And so he we walk with him up to my house, and he opens up the door, or he knocks or whatever. I open up the door or something like that. And well, my dad was really busy with like my sister in the bathroom, I guess. Like she was like 2 or something like that, and she was taking a bath, and my dad was very, very busy at the moment, and so he comes out or whatever, and like, oh, what's going on or whatever, and then the guy's like, you know, they're throwing rocks at my van, and that part isn't so clear, but I believe the guy left, and then me and my brother got sent to my room at like 3, and we were supposed to stay in there all day and all night. And to me, I think that's probably the worst thing I've done in my life, and I haven't gotten punished for it. So that's that story. And then the next story is, I guess it's a little unsettling for softies out there. So anyways, what happened was I was about 5 maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, all of these stories are pretty much me when I'm little. So anyways, we're in our van or whatever, me, my mom, and 2 of her friends, and my sister, I believe. And I had one of those little American flags, and I was holding it, and the point was pretty close to my nose, I guess. And we were driving down this beaten dirt road, and we're driving down it, and then we hit this big bump, and I wasn't expecting it, and I wasn't holding the flag tight, and I accidentally shoved the flag up my nostril, and man, there was just blood everywhere. My mom, she tells me that I was squirting blood out of my nose apparently, or something like that. So that was pretty scary for my age. I was freaking out, and that's that story. And the last one was pretty recent, I suppose. I was about, I think I just turned 15 at the time, and me and 3 of my other friends were on a trampoline, and we're jumping and whatever, having a great time, and I jumped really high, and I landed on my ankle, but not, yeah, I landed on my ankle, right? And I sprained my ankle, and I was just rolling around on the trampoline. The curses I was yelling was pretty bad. And my friend's house that I was at, his parents are extremely Catholic, so they don't condone any of that kind of stuff. So I was just yelling it at the top of my lungs, and my friend's like, shh, shh, be quiet, you know. And so yeah, and then I couldn't walk all day, and uh, right after that we were going to miniature golf, so I had to fucking walk around a whole course of miniature golf with an ankle sprained, and it swelled up so bad that my whole leg just kind of looked like a big lump more than an ankle. So yeah, that hurt pretty bad, but it gets worse. I mow lawns for a living, I guess you could say. So I mow a lot of lawns, and there's this one particular lawn that I was mowing at the time, and there's a whole bunch of holes, like potholes in the lawn, and I didn't see them because the grass was a little tall. So I kept mowing, and then I fell into one of the holes, buckling up my ankle once again, and man, did that hurt. And just whatever I did, it seemed like I was unlucky because I kept rolling the same ankle and it wouldn't heal for a couple months. So yeah, and then it finally healed, but it's a little weak and sometimes I do fall on it here and now, but it's much better. And that was my stories. So Yeah, this has been a ragtag video entertaining anyone who watches.